Kaizer Chiefs invite SuperSport United's recent departure Luke Fleurs for assessment. Amakhosi offered Stellenbosch Happy Mashiane plus 10 million rand to add weight on their bid to sign Sibongiseni Mthethwa. And Chiefs part ways with yet another player as the club agrees to mutually terminate contract with Khama Billiat. Hello dear Khosi fam, welcome. Please watch this video until the end to catch up on the latest Kaizer Chiefs news, proudly brought to you by the Kickoff SA. Stellenbosch FC midfielder Sibongiseni Mthethwa has finally broken his silence on his transfer rumors, insisting he will accept any decision the club takes, but he doesn't want to get involved in much of the talk. Mthethwa, 28 years old, is a high target of Amakhosi. Mthethwa made it clear that Stellenbosch hold all the cards about his future, as he still has a running contract with the club. Mthethwa was asked about the talks of being linked to Chiefs and he responded by saying, "That I cannot run away from, and everything hinges on clubs. I will play for Stellenbosch until my contract ends with Stellenbosch. If the entire country speaks about all the other players and my name is included, then it shows I'm doing something right in the PSL," said Mthethwa. "There will always be talks about teams and one will always be linked with other teams and that will not end. But I don't want to dwell on that too much because I don't represent myself. I have a contract with Stellenbosch and I will continue working hard for Stellenbosch until agreements between two teams are reached. That is when the decision will come. Wherever I'm going, I will do my work. I don't think that is an issue with me," concluded Mthethwa when pressed. If he would be ready to play for any of the big teams, Mthethwa said he always gives his best. Good. Now Amakhosi needs to go out and get this guy. He sounds very committed to any team he plays for, although he does not have a problem switching to Naturena. In fact, he wants to join us. Without saying too much, guys, this is a great player, and if Chiefs gets him, it will be a massive coup for the club's midfield to have such a personality in the team, a leader. But nonetheless, do leave your comments on the recent developments regarding Mthethwa's potential move to the Khosi Nation. In other news, according to SABC Sport, defender Luke Fleurs has left SuperSport United, effectively making him a free agent, with further reports stating that the 23-year-old defender has been immediately invited by Kaizer Chiefs for an assessment at the Naturena base. According to sources, SuperSport could not guarantee Fleurs regular minutes under coach Kevin Hunt this season, following the arrival of Siyanda Kulu in the same position, as well as the emergence of Ime Okon. The news come as a huge surprise anyway, as Fleurs put pen to paper on a new long-term contract in January that would have taken his stay with SuperSport all the way to June 2026. Chiefs coach Molefi did confirm to the media last week he's looking for a defender before the close of the window on Friday. Well, this will allow Amakhosi to bolster their defense to prevent manpower shortages in the presence of injuries or bookings as they seek to mount a successful challenge for top honors this campaign. His young age of 23 is also a factor, given he can still remain consistent like Rivaldo Gauthier, given enough game time, especially as he has proven to be over the last few seasons. But do you think Luke makes a good signing for Kaizer Chiefs? Do comment in the section below. I cannot wait to read your opinions. In other news, Kaizer Chiefs could sweeten the proposed Sibongiseni Mthethwa's deal, and according to Unplayable ZA, the club could offer out-of-sorts Amakhosi Academy graduate Happy Mashiane. Mashiane has fallen down the pecking order at Naturena. Kaizer Chiefs are so determined to get Stellenbosch FC midfielder Sibongiseni Mthethwa that they could offer the Cape Town club a momentous 10 million rand plus the out-of-favor Mashiane. Stellies are believed to be looking at 15 million rand for the Bafana midfielder, and sources have added that Amakhosi are now waiting for a response from Stellenbosch. A source familiar with the matter said without specifying on the player Chiefs are offering. Kaizer Chiefs technical team have a plan already on how to use Sibongiseni when they might sign him. They want Edson to play a more attacking and free role, while Mthethwa and Yusuf Mat will be the defensive duo. They have apparently made an offer of 10 million rand, but they also want to add a player on top of the money, the source told Sokhala Duma. It's not just clear which player they will offer at the moment, because it should be a player that Stellenbosch are also interested in. But what I can tell you is that Chiefs are serious about the deal this time around, concluded the source. Another source added that Chiefs may be working around the clock to finalize the deal before the window closes on Friday. The management is busy pushing for that deal to happen. They are not resting at all. They've been in discussions with the relevant parties to make sure that they have Sibongiseni before the window period closes, said the other source. But I'm not sure if it will happen this time because of what Stellenbosch want and also the interest from Orlando Pirates. I think the highest bidder will get the player as it stands now, the source concluded. Well, this is good to see, my fellow Khosi Nation. Amakhosi are likely to get Mthethwa ahead of Pirates since the two clubs have mutual business in transfer recently. But do leave your comment in the section below. Do you agree with the transfer fee and rumored player Chiefs are offering Stellenbosch from Mthethwa? I cannot wait to read your views. In other news, Khama Billiat has remained absent without reason from the football scene. The former Kaizer Chiefs and Mamelodi Sundowns star continues to keep it low despite being linked with a number of clubs. The Zimbabwean native was last seen at Chiefs Naturana a day before his contract with the club was due to expire. As noted by the club's website, they reached out to the player to negotiate a contract extension but couldn't reach him. The club claimed that the attacking midfielder didn't answer any calls or reply to texts sent to him. His contract eventually expired and he has since become a free agent. The South African publication had reported that Billiat was spotted partying in Harare since leaving South Africa, but had remained largely off the radar. The player has not been active on social media, casting shadow on whether he is still in South Africa or is permanently in Zimbabwe. There were reports then reported that Billiat had signed for Egyptian side Zamalek. But there's still no word whether the Egyptian Giants did snap up the former Amakhosi man, and the club has not officially announced his signing and wasn't even part of the team that returned for pre-season. Billiat has also been linked with a move to Europe and with teams in his native nation. Well, this is bizarre, guys. Hopefully we'll see him soon, but a Chiefs contract was a phone call away. Let's hope this was not his last chance to play with the big boys. But what happened to Billiat, guys? Share your comments below. I cannot wait to hear. Bafwet. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.